Hey guys, Under the Sides here. Welcome to another Let's Play Minecraft. First things first, I'm going to take you down this ladder, which leads to the base of my mob spawner. Excuse all the weird sounds and stuff going off. My portal, lots of water. Can't hear any mobs spawning right now. But there we go. It's a long way down. I've dug right to the bottom of the map, pretty much as far as I could go. See, there's some redstone up there which I never bothered collecting. And this is where the magic happens. Let me just check my options. I'm on peaceful at the moment, so it was a bit of a useless thing to show you there. This is a box with flint and steel in it. Basically, things will come out of this water. All the items and things that the monsters drop will come out of this water, land on this pressure switch, which lights up the thing at the top. When I want to turn this thing off, what I do, there's a piece of wool here. I basically knock that out and place it here, and set this nether rack on fire, and all the items will just come out and burn up on their way out. And if I head up this door, that leads up to each of the floors of the mob spawner. And this is where the magic happens. This is the trap floor. As you'll see when I show you the upper floors, monsters fall into the corners. They either die straight away because they've fallen so far, or they land like this creeper. The water pushes them along here. They get stuck under this glass and hit this lava and burn up fairly quickly. Their items drop. See another example there. Their items drop and they flow down these little channels all into the centre, then underground and out to where I showed you at the start of the video. These bits of lava flowing from here are actually being held up by ladders. It's kind of like a little glitch. It's stopping them from flowing down, and this stops the monsters from jumping, so they get stuck in like the 2x2 space here. And also, if they can jump, they could die whilst they're jumping, and it means that the items that they drop burn on the lava, so it also stops you losing items. There's coal there that I never spotted before. Anyway, this is the bottom floor. Now, I'm not going to take any risks, so I'm going to stick this on peaceful so the monsters disappear whilst I show you the rest of the place. As you can see, the items kind of leisurely flowing out of here. They've set off the redstone, so the light at the top of there will be lit. And there's another feather coming down. A couple more feathers. So let me show you what I would do when I want to turn it off. Take this piece of wool. Just grab these items. Place the wool there, and grab my flint and steel from this treasure chest. And I set it on fire, then all the items come down, like that bone. If I hadn't picked it up, that arrow. And they set on fire in there. So that's in off mode right now. So I'm going to get my torches out. This ladder reaches right up to the top, just on the other side where that ladder comes out. So if I ever wanted to come down here. And basically, this leads up to each of the floors. And each floor, if I can get into here, jump off my ladder, has a door. And this is each of the floors. They're all as dark as possible, so that monsters will spawn in here. And basically they wander around, and eventually they'll hit one of these water chutes, which pushes them, because as we know monsters can't swim in water very well, basically pushes them down, and they fall down there into the trap floor. And what I've done is I've extended it on each side as well, so you've got, this is effectively one floor of the original design of the mob spawner, and you've effectively got a quarter plus another half, another quarter over there, so that's like effectively an entire extra floor. And that there, exactly the same on the other side, that's effectively an entire other floor as well. And then you've got like another half floor just on this side with the water flowing. Ooh, iron. I knew I left a lot of redstone in here, but I didn't realise I'd left iron and coal. And so if there's 1, 2, 3, 3.5 floors to each level, and I think I've got 12 floors. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So I have 12 floors, and 12 times 3.5 is 36 add 6, which is 40 something. 36 add 6, 42 floors effectively. Don't know why I've run up here. I'm losing the plot a little bit. So it's effectively a 42 floor mob tower from the original design, which was actually used to be based on Sector 0 or Chunk 0, which is where all the mobs spawned a ridiculous amount. Looks like something's been trying to attack me from down there, the zombie. So the original design was basically just a huge tower centered on Chunk 0, where all the monsters spawned in ridiculous amounts. I just put these away. And it was the size of the central floor I've got in there, that's the size that it was. Still got my flint and steel, I'll put it in here for now. And just trying to grow chickens in here by throwing eggs and seeing if they'd hatch, but I don't think I've gotten very lucky there. What was I saying? Oh, I was talking about the mob spawner. So basically, because there's no Chunk 0 glitch anymore where ridiculous amounts of mobs spawn, you have to just put it anywhere and you get some sort of average mob spawning capabilities kind of thing. And doing the design I've got in there, you actually get slightly more coverage per floor. Fine example of my door failing on me. You have to excuse me, I'm getting a phone call, unsolicited, so bear with me guys, back in a minute. That was just my missus wanting a bit more money. I can't remember what I was talking about, but my next topic that I want to cover is dyes. So I'm coming down here to collect a bit of cactus. I eventually want to move this whole section here with these what are now sugar canes. Don't want to touch the cactus because cactus does hurt you if you touch it. So I'm trying to stay away from it. This might be tricky. Oh, that was alright. There's a black sheep. Let's get some black wool. Looks like there's a couple of streams there pulling me in. I'll climb back up to my house. And I want to go over dyes and the different colours. I won't be able to go over blue. Not for a couple of videos yet, because the blue dye comes from a new mineable rock that's been added, and it's not very easy to get a hold of, especially when you're as fail as I am, because basically I've explored so much of my world around my little place already that there's not an awful lot. What am I trying to say? I've explored it already, so it's already all mapped out. So any new items and stuff will only be added into new places that I haven't visited yet, and they're so far away that I can't get to them very easily. But one of my extra things is I'm going to make a couple more portals in Nether, further away than the ones are that I've already got are, and just see if I can get teleported ridiculous distances from here and set up a new camp and things like that. But anyway, you can make if you cook a cactus, you get some more dyes. So I've got white wool, grey wool, black wool. I'll make some other colours. Make some red wool. If you're actually planning on doing this, it's a good way is to I'll show you. A good way is to you can because doing this you'll only get from each piece of dye you'll only get one piece of wool. But if you can find yourself a sheep that hasn't already been sheared like that one. I'll go around the back of my house, there's bound to be loads of sheep. There's a sheep. Sheep, when you hit them, they drop 1 to 3 pieces of wool. So if you want to get the best out of your dye, what you can do, you can dye a sheep. Look at that, pink sheep. And then you whack a sheep. You can see from 1 piece of dye there, I got 3 pieces of pink wool. If I'd have just used the dye on the wool directly, I'd have only got 1 piece. Might be an interesting place to explore at one point. A little cave down there. Let's get back and see what that cactus has done. So you can cook cactus, and that'll give you a green dye. So there I've got pink wool. There's cactus green. So we can now make some green wool. I've got some red wool. Let's make some yellow wool. Got a little chart next to me here telling me what I can make. Let's make some orange wool. I've already got a piece of pink wool, so we can make light green if we get some bone meal, which takes bones. Go grab some bones, turn that into bone meal, get a bunch of that. Now we can make light green dye. What other colours can I make? Red, got orange, got yellow, got green. Most of the others take blue. You need blue to be able to create them. I've got the pink. So blue, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 extra colours. But I can't make them because I haven't got any blue. Let's make some light green wool. I might make a little spectrum somewhere. Because I think you can place these blocks and then knock them down without wasting the block. So I'll put it along here, I think. No, I won't. Here's my indecisiveness streak coming out now. I'll do it in here. I'll have a little colour room. So you've got white to black. There's actually a light grey, which I'm missing. You can get ink sacs from squids, which is black, and then mix it with white in different amounts to get the other greys. But I'm missing those at the moment. So then you can get red, orange, yellow, light green, dark green, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shades of blue, and then you've got the pink as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shades of blue. So let's just place that there then. And there's the different colours you can get. Let's put these over on that side as well. Just for the sake of it. Put these up here, I think. Hopefully that torch isn't going to set it on fire. There we go. Have a nice little colour wall there eventually. Filled of all the colours. And I can try and grow chickens in there is what my eventual goal was. What else did I want to show you? I don't know if I want to try and get this portal going. See how much of this I can cram in here. Probably got far too much space. Far too much stuff in there now. Yeah. I'll just throw these bits of wool in here for now then. If I get that out, like that, I want flint and steel. I want to grab 14 pieces of obsidian, so if I get 10 out of this one, and that 4 there, go up here, grab a shovel. Oh, I don't have a shovel. Got a flint and steel though. I'll quickly make a shovel then. I've got wood. Was that moss stone or cobblestone? That's moss stone. That's for building my little garden area, which I can do at some point. I might show that in the video, actually. Right, so now I'm going to head into the nether, because what I really want... I want some netherrack. Not netherrack, I've got loads of netherrack. I want soul sand, which is kind of like the earth of the nether. The soil or the dirt. And I want to get a bunch of that, because I want to make a dock. Let's turn this back on normal, forgot about that. Make it a bit more interesting. So, ghasts are usually spawning all the way over there, so I'm going to head. In fact, first I'm going to just put my obsidian in a safe place, put it back in this chest, because I don't want to destroy it. By the way, that tunnel down there, I managed to get it to connect up to the other portal I've got in Nether, so it's got like a nice little shortcut going there. Bunch of pigmen over here. Let's have a look up this way. Nice little steps coming up here. Set up some fires just so... Ah, brilliant. Excellent, excellent, excellent. This is what I'm looking for. This is soul sand. And it will slow the movement of your character. So if I walk across it, you can see I'm moving a lot slower. And you also sink into it. So if I walk here onto it, you can see I sink slightly. Which somehow makes it very effective for making docks.